Thank you, Senator DeLon. Very pleased to be here. I'm going to be accompanied by our research coordinator, Brian Paul, who is going to be working on redistricting maps for us in the coming year. So I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk. I want to thank you for this opportunity to participate in a public forum. Certainly Common Cause New York shares frustration that there have not been open hearings on the Redistricting Reform Act. We believe that this is a process that needs as much public input as possible, and so we're very grateful to you for this forum and for using social media. We participated in the last public forum, and we're very impressed with the number of people who attended through the internet and the lively questions that we all received. And I want to commend you for using this technology and inviting the people of New York into this discussion. I've got prepared remarks. They'll stand on their own. I'd rather just talk a bit about what we have learned going around the state, talking to New Yorkers just about the basic principles involved in redistricting, and how we have found that New Yorkers are very, very concerned about this process. Sometimes you read that people say, well, redistricting is inside baseball and ordinary New Yorkers really don't care about it, but I'm sure you've seen in your discussions with your constituents that people do care intensely. They are the people who live in the district are the ones who are most knowledgeable about the communities of interest that are found in their neighborhoods that actually represent the way in which people live their lives and how they associate. And one of the things that concerns us the most is a closed process where the people drawing the maps don't have the benefit of learning from people in the neighborhoods how they actually conduct their lives, where their centers of influence and their centers of concern are. So I have, in speaking with different groups, learned about situations where people who live in public housing projects are concerned that the projects are split between 2 or 3 districts, and they feel that they have a commonality of interest and would like to be able to talk to one assembly member about the challenges faced by people who live in public housing. I have spoken with people in rural counties who have lined up after presentations to tell me about outrages that they felt had been perpetrated in county maps and in district maps, and to explain to me in great detail why drawing a line along this highway as opposed to some other highway that I personally was not familiar with was really a bad thing. I've talked to several groups on Staten Island. They too come and give us lengthy disquisitions about why having a district that is only 4 blocks deep along the North Shore doesn't really comport with the communities of interest. So a process like this where people have an opportunity to ask questions, to understand what is involved, and of course later on in the process where there should be an opportunity for the public to respond to suggested maps, I think is extremely important. And I hope that in this process, although none of you are currently in the majority, that you will be able to help take the product of the redistricting process and invite the public in, hopefully in official hearings, but if not in official hearings, using a format such as this. To get the reactions from the people who can say, it doesn't make any sense to draw the lines here because we all live together here. Another area that is quite outraged about how the line has been drawn is Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, where they pointed out to me that they're split between a number of assembly districts. And Senator DeLon, I believe you were at the hearing in New York City where the South Asian community from Queens came and was very articulate about the fact that they feel that they have been cracked between very many districts. It's challenging. There is no perfect way to draw a redistricting map, as I think you're all aware, but there are better ways to do it. There are a lot of different permutations which are acceptable under the law and reflect more the interests of the constituents. And we're hopeful that through a more open process, that if the official maps are not drawn with an independent commissioner with an eye towards an open process, that all of us working together can provide alternatives and can open up the process and educate the public, because the public really cares about this. They understand that this is a situation that prevents them from getting the political voice that they all very much want to have in the process, and to feel that they have a fair shake in a representative system.
Okay, thank you very much.